So Tom, obviously you've just been out there training with us. We obviously didn't get to catch up when you first signed with us, but you know, you've had your break, you've gotten signed over the line, but now it's down to business, and I'm sure as tough as it may be pre-season, you're really happy to have got out there and got started with us.
Yeah, firstly delighted to be here. Obviously buzzing to get it done. Yeah, the training's been tough. Enjoyed it. It's obviously the first week now. Boys have been class. Obviously the gaffer, the coaches, everyone's been brilliant.
In terms of that, I suppose again, a big step up for you in terms of obviously had a great season with Leek. How have you found it so far in terms of settling in with the lads and the coaching team?
Yeah, it's been good. I think from the first session, obviously the lads have welcomed me in straight away, made me feel at home, and same with obviously the coaches, the gaffer and stuff, and yeah, I've really enjoyed it. Obviously the session's been really good, obviously intense, but yeah, really enjoyed it.
In terms of obviously you were the first signing that the gaffer made this summer, must be a big positive for yourself, and then talk a little bit about last season. I suppose you went up with Leek as champions and a fair few goals under your belt as well.
Yeah, so had a good year last year. Obviously I was at Leek. We had a good cup run in the FA Cup, and then obviously went and won the league. Scored 14 or 15 league goals. Had a reasonably good year. Yeah, but yeah, I felt it was the right time for me to kick on, and as soon as this opportunity came around, I felt it was the perfect opportunity for me.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say the gaffer was keen on you pretty early on, even towards the back end of last season. Maybe obviously being out watching you have a little look. What was it that I suppose sold you on that Chorley was the right move for you?
Well, obviously I sat down with the gaffer and had a long chat with him, and he just sold me the project really, and explained everything, and I was pretty sold, and obviously everything that's going on at the club, you can see it behind the scenes and on and off the pitch. Obviously everything looks spot on, and yeah, the club's a massive club. I've known since I was a kid, obviously, about the club and how big it is, how great the fans are, and yeah, I can't wait to get going.
I suppose just in terms of yourself as a player, a front man, how would you describe yourself as a player? Is it a case of poacher, a goal scorer, or are you pretty fluid across the front line?
So I'm a forward. I can play across the front line, either of wide or through the middle. I like to think I'm a threat in front of goal. I like to think I score a lot of goals, get in the right positions. I'm a threat in behind. I'm very direct, like to get on my players. Just commit bodies, and like I said, help the team score goals.
I suppose now you must be really excited. Pre-season, obviously training underway, but our first game this weekend against Ashton Town, and then plenty of other big games. We've got games against Bradford City, we've got games against Liverpool 11 and Man City 11, and you mentioned a lot of things going on at the club. Really exciting.
Yeah, so like you said then, got a really exciting pre-season. Obviously we've got loads of clubs from the league that we're playing against, which would be a great test, great for your fitness, and like I said, a good test for me because obviously I'm stepping up this pre-season, but I'm really looking forward to the opportunity, because yeah, like I said, you're playing against better players, it'll only make you better. Obviously Alicante as well, really looking forward to that too.
I suppose then, just finally, do you have a message to the supporters? Like I say, we've had to wait a little while, but great to sit down with you and finally get the fans to know a little bit about you as well.
Yeah, obviously I've heard loads about the fans, how good they are, how they get the place going, get behind the team, and they're a massive, obviously, reason why the club did so well last season. I managed to actually get over to a game last year when I knew there was interest. It was the playoff game, and couldn't believe how loud the place was, how good the fans were, and again that was another massive reason as to why I've decided to join the football club. It was a big decision for me.